We are cruising through Module 2. So we're now at Lesson 4, which is all about establishing trust and building credibility. In my opinion, these two things are the foundational points of acquiring clients and scaling your freelance business. So we'll get a little bit deeper. All right. First point, give more than you ask for. This is my first point because I think it's probably the most important. Whether it's information, advice, thoughtful message, whatever, just give more, especially in the beginning. And that doesn't mean that you need to be a pushover and offer your paid services for free, but it does mean investing a lot in establishing goodwill, especially if you're starting your business from scratch. People are more inclined to help people who have helped them. It's just the way it is. And this also applies to other freelancers or folks who have the complementary expertise that we talked about in the expanding your network lesson. Be generous with your time, your advice, be kind. You never know how it will pay off in the future. And I also recommend giving the information away for free. And this might seem counterintuitive because shouldn't you be charging for all the amazing, valuable PPC knowledge you possess? No, you'll charge for the implementation of all of those smart ideas, but prospects, potential clients need to know that you have those smart ideas in the first place. They need to know your point of view. They need to know how you work. They can't know that unless you share it and put it out into the world. And so while you're amazing and clients should hire you, they need something more to go off of than just we all knowing that you're amazing. Now, the odds that somebody is going to piece together all of the information that you're putting out there and execute it in the same way that you will or execute it perfectly is just not going to happen. People might start to think, let me try out this strategy that, Susie posted on LinkedIn. They might get stuck or other things might become a priority or they may execute it, but it's not going to be in the same way with the same level of expertise as an actual expert would. So it really just boosts your credibility and also boosts your chances of somebody reaching out. Hey, I saw your post. Really interested in this strategy. Can we hop on a call or can you manage my PPC account? So how to do this? If someone DMs you about a PPC question, answer it to the best of your ability. Have a conversation with these folks and really put time, energy, and effort into it. You can contribute to the comments on LinkedIn. If you're in marketing Slack communities, offer to talk at a local meetup, make videos, whatever you want. Showcase thoughtful and accurate information in a way to build credibility. Whatever medium you want to go with, that is up to you. But any way that you can share your knowledge and expertise is a way to build credibility. And if people want to have networking calls or talk shop, take them up on it. I did a ton of meetings with freelancers, business owners, prospects, tons of people last year before I ever charged for coaching or consulting. So it's just a great way to make new friends, expand your network, grow your credibility, and just be a kind voice that somebody hears throughout their day because not everybody has that. So the whole next module is about LinkedIn content strategies. So I've got you covered on the LinkedIn front there. So I'm not going to mention that in this slide. My disclaimer here is that this is a long game. You will not see short-term quick fixes. If we're going to think about it in weight loss terms, it's not a diet pill where you lose 10 pounds in a week. It's a long-term lifestyle change where you're fixing your health with diet and exercise. So it's not as sexy, it's not as flashy, but it is more sustainable. And in my opinion, it is the right way to build a business. And my preferred approach is education and giving the information away for free as a means of selling without selling. Again, because I'm showcasing my point of view, how I work with PPC accounts. I'm showcasing problems that I've solved. So if a prospect were to come to my LinkedIn page or see a post of mine, they can quickly start to gather that I'm an expert in my domain. And that might just spur their interest to reach out to me for a discovery call. Next is focus on helping. This speaks to my earlier point of people being more inclined to help those who have helped them. So I am constantly on the lookout for opportunities to help people in my network. Just as much as you're on the lookout for your own opportunities, you're trying to get your book of business, make a concerted effort to be like, hey, I saw a LinkedIn post where somebody was asking for a designer. Send that to your designer friend. Be on the lookout to help others. So if you can be a connector and introduce people in your network to others who might help them, absolutely do it. And when you help someone, they will likely say something along the lines of, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Have an answer to that question. Let them know how they can help you. This is where your focused, concise elevator pitch comes into play. An example of this is actually if you know anyone looking for PPC support and they're a B2B fintech company, I'd love to meet them. Something as simple as that, but have an answer to that question. If somebody is really stoked with the fact that you helped them and they want to return the favor, definitely take them up. Closing statements on this lesson. This isn't very hacky and it's not very groundbreaking, but I think building a sustainable freelance business requires relationships and other people just as much, if not more, as it relies on your skills and expertise. Because people do business with people, and people do more business with people that they like and trust. And there's no shortcut to building trust with people, and there isn't a really singular process for building a network and getting people to trust and like you. But if you lead with kindness, you put yourself out there, you try to educate and provide value wherever you can, you are more likely to attract quality people in your audience and quality prospects, quality folks in your network. And while you can't really control if people like you, one thing you can control is how often you're putting yourself out there, how often you're sharing your point of view, your expertise, how often you're helping others, how often you're reaching out to your network. The more you do, the more opportunities you have, the more trust you're able to gain, and the more you're able to make a name for yourself and have a really rock solid network that you can all refer business to each other moving forward. And with that, Module 2 is done. We are now on to Module 3, which is all about LinkedIn. So I'm really excited to see you over there.